Hello, students. Today we will be discussing A Thousand Splendid Suns by Khalid Hosseini. And this book is very common among CLAT aspirants, and that is the reason I chose this book. So, before talking about the story of the book, I want to make you understand a few rules that Taliban imposed on Afghanistan. These rules, a few of them are normal, a few of them were very problematic to me particularly. So I thought it would be a better idea to actually discuss it with you and try to understand what is your opinion on the entire set of rules. So let's start. The first rule was that praying 5 times a day is compulsory and the time slot for it is already decided. If you're not praying in that particular slot, you will be beaten. The next rule were for boys. I have actually segregated these rules. They were not segregated like this. There is an entire paragraph about all these rules, but not segregated. I have segregated them. So the dress code for boys was that you are supposed to grow your beard till a certain length, and then black and white distinguishing between the color according to the age group. Here is where the problem started, and here is where I was shocked, and it was very infuriating to me to read these. Singing is forbidden, dancing is forbidden, playing chess, gambling is forbidden, kite flying is forbidden, writing books, painting pictures is forbidden, and watching film is forbidden. Now, if I have, because I have met certain amount of people in my lifetime, the top 10 recreational activities of any human being will definitely include these things. And I don't know how on this planet, if this is any way related to the truth and is even close to the real truth, then I'm really scared for the people who are living in Afghanistan right now. The next set of rules are for female, and the passage starts with that you are supposed to stay inside your house all the time. It is not proper, mind it, proper for a female to wander outside aimlessly. Then they move to you are not supposed to show your face in under any circumstances. So under any circumstances, you are not supposed to show your face. Okay, that means you have to wear burqa all the time. Apart from that, it is also written that let's say if you have painted your nails, you will lose your finger. And if you have wore some cosmetics, any kind of makeup, you will be beaten. Towards the end of this particular paragraph, it actually talked about adultery. So it said that if you are found guilty of adultery, you will be stoned to death. If you are found of guilty of adultery, you will be stoned to death. After reading this, I actually reread the entire passage. I was finding of a rule similar to this one for the male counterparts, but sorry, it was not there. And I cried buckets after reading this entire slide that you can see right now because it includes you are not supposed to laugh in public, you are not supposed to talk to anybody until you are spoken to, and such horrific things. The book is divided into three parts, and the first part it talks about the Mariam's story. The second part is of Layla's. The third is the intersection of both women's life, and the third is narrative. So the first part is Mariam's story. For Mariam's story, my heart cried for Mariam's part. She was an illegitimate child, and hence she was shunned away from the society for most of her life. One good day, she took some strength, she found some strength in herself, and there is a lot of longing in her life for a normal life. So she took a step towards that, and that one step in her life, it turned her world upside down. It was heart wrenching and gut wrenching to read the Mariam's story. The second part is of the Laila's story, and it is quite refreshing to read this part actually because Laila has been educated. She is treated equally along with her male siblings, and there are good things that are in the Laila's part of the story. There is a pretty cute love affair of Laila and Tariq. Later on, Laila's fate turned upside down, and I cried buckets for Laila. The third part of the story is intersection of their life, and in the intersection of their life they actually were co-wives to one man. Imagine the age difference between Laila and Maryam is of entire one generation, and they were married to the same man. So there is definitely issue of there are some societal issues that are discussed in the book, and here is the point that we see actually that how two women, if they are together and if they support each other, your world can actually turn upside down. No matter there are circumstantial crises in the life, but this part of the story actually gave me a different perspective that no matter what happens, if you have the strength and mind in the right place in your heart, then there is nothing impossible. Later on, the here is the part where actually Khalid Hosseini started talking about the political landscape in development of political landscape in Afghanistan. The fourth part is the narrative part, but if you ask me, I would say that this is nothing but a very long epilogue of the story. And after reading this book, I had to rethink about so many things in my life, so many liberties that I have, and it actually brought me into tears for such a long time. Mariam's character and Laila's character is always going to stay in my heart. I also felt bad for the little part about Tariq's character. And one very interesting thing about this book is that there are individual 4 to 5 main characters in the book, and still Mr. has an amazing craft of defining each story individually. The next thing is my experience with the novel. What is the first thing I did after reading the novel? After I finished the novel, the first thing I did was I painted my nails. I'm not lying. I did. I did paint my nails. I went out and had a good cup of coffee with myself. And I thanked God that right now in my world, in my country, we do not have this radical thoughts about anything, radical ideas. And I'm really thankful for the country that I'm living in right now. Significance of the title, I think the title is giving justice to the book, but there are people out there who think otherwise. And I would like to know if you are one of those. If you, I hope you have enjoyed the video. Thank you and have a nice day.